Hey, fellas. Wait, leave it. Hey, fellas. This is a video about Game Soup. We're going to talk about year one in review. We're also going to talk about the future of the channel. This channel's been around for almost a year as of this recording, and a year as of the posting of this recording.
It's pretty fantastic.
So we just wanted to talk about how we started. We started as a Let's Play channel, me and Ed. Oh, this is Joe, by the way.
This is Ed.
Great.
By the way. Yeah. So
Great.
now
we're just doing this off the cuff on one take.
Now that's all squared away. Let's talk. Yeah, go ahead.
We started as a Let's Play channel because we thought we could do it better than most of the other guys out there, and I think that we do it better than most of the other LPs. Well, go ahead.
I thought you were going to say, turns out we can't.
Yeah, it turns out we really stink at it, so we
might. I don't know.
I don't know. But then, about a month later, Ed made his first long-form video, The Death of Cheat Codes.
Oh, yeah.
And that brought a lot of interest to the channel.
Yeah,
and he continued making those, and those have been the coolest content that we have on the channel.
Those are the whales of the micro, like the free-to-play whales, so to speak, of the channel.
I guess.
But,
pretty cool.
I don't know. I was happy and also lucky that they got lots of people to the channel, which was good. Come for the long form, just stay for the Let's Plays.
Well, we hope so.
We hope so. I mean, I don't know.
And we played a lot of Hearthstone. Not that many people were interested.
I was interested in it. I really liked it. We did a lot of arenas.
We did a lot of arena runs on here, but there's plenty of Hearthstone content, and we kind of got lost.
I'm kind of glad we stepped away from that, though.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, there's too many people doing it already. Yeah,
then we started moving on into different kinds of genres, different kinds of games. We did some LP series. We didn't finish all of them, and it was kind of a mashup of unfinished and finished projects, and it
was kind of haphazard in a way. Like, we started numbering series like Spelunky that don't have an end. Games that don't actually end.
Yeah.
So, but we started numbering Binding of Isaac, which we did eventually finish, but we were just kind of doing it off the cuff, which is probably not the best way to run your channel.
Yeah, but we learned a lot.
Yeah.
So, as far as, let's see, what's next? Okay, as far as the future of the channel goes, we're going to keep doing the LPs, but we're probably only going to ever have one going on at a time, maybe two at maximum. And the ones that are one-offs, we're going to call those A Wild Game Appears. So that's going to be like a separate series, sort of, where we just try, usually an indie game, or maybe an old game, and we just go over like the beginning of the game. We just play it for a little bit.
Right.
For just one episode.
I kind of like that format. I think it's nice to stay, if you're going to do a serial, like a series of a game, that you really should only focus on one at a time.
Right.
Because we've had that problem before where we're juggling two. Have we done three?
I think so. We had Mercenary Kings going on for way too long, and we had to stop that one.
Yeah. Don't regret that at all, because we've had more time to play better games since.
And also, we're going to keep doing the Classic Analysis series for the foreseeable future.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of you guys seem to like that one, and we like doing it.
Yeah, I think it's really fun. We get a good reception on it.
We're going to start doing the commentary in post on those instead of just playing the game and doing the comment. The commentary is still going to be off the cuff, but we're going to do the gameplay footage pre-recorded. So. Yeah, there's basically going to be four main pillars, I guess you want to call them. Four main series on Game Soup. We're going to have one LP at least going on at a time, usually one. The Classic Analysis, A Wild Game Appears, and the scripted content, the long forms and short forms, which mostly Ed's been doing, but I've been working on one as well. So we're going to have basically those four types of videos going on the channel. We might have some other stuff in the middle, like highlight reels and stuff. So, we're going to try and stick to a release schedule. We're going to try and have a video out every other day.
Which we've been really good about for the last, 2 months.
Yeah, I think we're going to probably be able to stick to that. Maybe even a little more, but I don't want to promise anything. But probably every other day. We don't want to flood it too much either. We don't want to put out too much content.
Yeah, that's also a big risk, so you got to watch out for that.
So, if there's any specific games you guys want us to cover in A Wild Game Appears, we're pretty small, so we can pretty much take any kind of request you guys have. If there's any indie games or classic games you want us to check out, we'll check them out. If they're not too expensive, or if we have them already, we'll play them.
But let me say about that though, not only A Wild Game Appears, but when we started playing Undertale because somebody mentioned it to us,
right,
in one of the comments, I think, right?
Yeah.
So we will even play a series if the game warrants it.
Yeah.
You know, so you really have a lot of influence on the direction of the channel. So feel free to give us any feedback you want or anything you'd want to hear about.
All right, goals for the channel. So, I guess I'll go first. My goals for the channel were, I think the reason why we started the channel was I wanted to play some video games with my best pal, and I wanted to have a good excuse to do it. So we were recording it, and we were putting it up for anybody who wanted to watch, and I was kind of hoping that maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 people might join in on the fun of us playing video games and watch us, and I think we've broken through that goal. We've kind of smashed that goal at this point. So everything else from here on is pretty much gravy for me. So we've already met my goals for the channel, but I'm not opposed to the channel growing and doing other things besides just Let's Plays. But anyway, what's your goals for the channel?
Well, I didn't have any hard numbers in mind. I guess the goal is just to grow, kind of like like some evil corporation. I just want to grow and grow and grow and eventually take over. I want more of everything. I want to put more long forms up. I want to do more classic analysis. I really like those. I like the quality of the content that we have. That's sort of focused on elevating games as an art form.
Yeah.
You know, because the more I think about it, and the long forms that I've done, I've come to realize that games don't get the same respect as other art forms that have been around a little bit longer and maybe deserve it. You know, and games as well deserve it.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of channels pop up though. A lot of channels similar to ours, which is pretty awesome.
It's great. It's amazing. Like we joked on the last episode about Snowman Gaming. Which
we've been starting beefs.
Yeah,
but
in all seriousness, it's great to have those things on the internet because every video that is taken seriously about games, the more seriously games in general are taken. So I don't know. That's my long-term goal. It's kind of like to
elevate games.
To elevate, to do what we can to help elevate games,
It's a lot more nobler than my goal.
I don't know. I don't know. That's really like my longest term goal. Short term, is I don't know, just to produce entertaining content and I don't know, engage in discussion with fans or viewers or whatever.
Well, you've convinced me. I think I share the same goal. Let's elevate this shit.
All right, done.
I guess I just want to leave a milestone, a marker as. For the future, if we ever listen to this video, because we're going to try and do one of these probably every year. Mm-hmm. And as of this recording, we had about 1,250 subs. Last time I checked. There might be a little more than that now, but just to mark that down. So thanks to everybody who subbed to us.
Yeah, all 1,250 of you. It means a lot to see those numbers rise. And
yeah, that somebody's interested in what we have to say about games.
Yeah. I mean, as hollow as it is an indicator of your, quote, success on a channel,
sure,
it still means something. To see that people at one point or another were interested in what you have to say, because it also helps to help you figure out what direction you're going to take from here on out. It's a form of feedback in itself,
right?
So really, again, thanks to all the subs and all the comments that we've gotten and all the likes and dislikes. Everything you do on this channel helps us out. But the most direct thing you can do is talk to us. So please feel free to do so.
And the second most important thing is to thumbs down the videos.
Oh, okay. You can do that as well if you really want to.
All right. I think we've drawn it out enough.
I think so. So this is Game Soup Year 1 in review.
Thanks for listening. Cool.